So let's talk about skill set when you're going remote. And when we're considering the skill set, we have to also consider the drivers for when companies decide to go remote. And we've talked about these in previous videos. The two most common drivers are they want a skill set that they can't get locally, or they want technical excellence that they can't get locally, or they're trying to lower the wage bill. So in terms of the technical excellence, if a company is then saying, okay, we're willing to go beyond the boundaries, go beyond, local candidates, to maybe step outside the country, to go global, perhaps, to find this developer, then they're going to want to get what they're going for. It's rare that they just go, well, we're going to hire remotely, don't care who it is. Otherwise, there's other benefits to being local that they might still be holding on to. Personally, I'm a bigger fan of going remote, but companies, as we've discussed in previous videos, are still a little bit nervous about this situation. So when they're going, to cross borders to go and get what they want to receive the thing that they're after. So this is where I find especially senior developers tend to let themselves down. This is where hedging your bets and saying, well, I'm a software developer, I can do anything, really starts to come undone, because that's not what they're searching for. They're searching for technical excellence that they couldn't find locally. So they want that dedicated resource to something. So if they're looking for, even if it's just a React developer, and there are lots of React developers, they want someone stand out. They want someone who is going to deliver. They want someone dedicated to it. And when you say, well, I can do React and I can do Vue, we as developers see this as a positive. I can jump between libraries and frameworks. It might be letting you down in terms of what somebody else is viewing. So what I would encourage you to do is go and look at the big job boards. And this is one of those situations where I am a big fan of the job boards. Go and look at the job titles that you're interested in. Go and look at a few of those jobs, maybe 10, 20 jobs on each of those job boards. And then look at the job descriptions. Usually they're broken down into required skills and nice to have skills, and start to tally up what is frequently and commonly requested. And if you tally these up on some kind of spreadsheet, you'll start to realize, whenever they want this skill, they always ask for these 2 or 3 skills. It might be in the nice to haves, it might be in the required. But when you start to see these trends, you can realize, well, if I learn this skill, and this skill, it will open me up to more and more jobs. But also, you realize that's what they're asking for. That's the separator. That's the differentiator when they're looking at all these candidates. So these skills, you may have them. You may know on the inside, I'm good at that. But have you made the most of it on your profile? So often we'll leave off things like testing libraries. We'll leave off, if you're a JavaScript developer, we might leave off TypeScript. We might forget to mention things like Redux or Vuex. Whatever those complementary skills are, we might just take it as a given as developers, but that's what the recruiter is looking for. And they've been told, look, we're crossing the borders. We're opening this up to a much wider net. We want our pound of flesh. So don't just think, have I got the skills? Start to think, have I evidenced the skills? And then start to tally those up against what is frequently requested. And then as soon as you start to indicate that you've got these and make it much more efficient for them to find out that you can do these things, that's when it starts to get the attention of recruiters and the attention of the employers who are looking for you. Hope that helps. See you in the next video.